First of all, you get mad after you, Sony, the exclusive hijacking, holding hostage exclusives from other platforms like PC, Xbox, Nintendo, cloud gaming, whatever else. And this guy has an issue with Call of Duty is about to be exiting the building on PlayStation platform in about 3 odd years, but they're going to give them 7 years of updates, which means it could be probably like DLCs, patches, microtransactions or stuff like that if the game needs within this 7-year span, because most games, they may go out with the bang. They may last a long time with upgrades and patches and stuff. So he just caught a big temper tantrum. Now these Decepticons have locked down Spider-Man from everyone on Earth except PlayStation platform for how long now? And now you want the side hustle money from PC because you're down bad serving all of these lawsuits because your karma is now catching up with you, and now your back is up against the wall. Your back is up against the wall, and you guys don't know what to do up there at Sony's front office. This is what I've been telling you guys since day one. Sony is not your friend. This is what they do when their back is against the wall. They will turn on you. They shook Xbox hand in a meeting, and when out here in the public, now they're playing the victim. You got UK on the phone, you got Brazil on the phone trying to stop Call of Duty Activision deal. You have all the fans, the gamers, the gaming fan base is like, well, Sony, are you going to compete? The fanboys, the Sony fanboys, the Sony ponies are like, okay, if they're going to take it away, are you going to bring back like Killzone, SOCOM, or what was the Resistance or something like that? Or are you going to create a new IP? What do you have Bungie for? Why did you buy Bungie? You can clearly make another Halo type game. You can make something like Halo on PlayStation. Well, PlayStation definitely needs a first person like shooter. Like their main focus is story driven RPGs, adventure games, single player, exclusive games, that is their gold mine. That's what they're great at. Now, I would never say take that away from PlayStation, because that is their bread and butter. That's their gold mine. That's what they do. That's what they're good at. So I wouldn't say take away the single player experience from PlayStation, because that's what made them. That's what built them up. That's what built them up to what they are today. The single player games, story driven games. Now, what built Xbox up is first person shooter games, multiplayer, multi-plat games. That's what built Xbox up. So that's why Call of Duty fits Xbox gaming community so good. And they're speaking Xbox language. So Lion Jim Ryan over here at Sony wants to come out and make it seem like Xbox is the worst people in history. They don't like it. They want the whole entire Activision Blizzard deal canceled, stopped. They don't want no parts of it because they feel like they cannot compete. They feel like over there at Sony, man, headquarters, they feel like this right here, they're being done wrong. There it goes. I said it. They feel like they're being done wrong. They're being done dirty by Xbox. Now, if I'm Uncle Phil over there at Xbox, I'm thinking to myself, this has got to be the most low down, dirty snake I ever seen in my life. Do you realize Sony and Xbox are somewhat partners, but they're competitors at the same time through multi-plat games? So if we're doing all these hundreds of multi-plat games coming out, and I want to get an exclusive over here on Xbox, and you got Spider-Man exclusive over there, the two biggest bangers on each console. Okay, now we know neither one is going anywhere. And they don't want that type of smoke with Xbox. They don't want that competition because clearly in 3 years, Xbox can easily be the market leaders over everybody. Oh, it's a monopoly. You don't see them locking down Spider-Man on Xbox. You don't see them locking down Wolverine on Xbox, or Final Fantasies of the world, or Resident Evils and DLCs, Harry Potter maps and quest maps on DLCs. You don't see Xbox doing all those lockdowns. Now, how does that feel on the Sony side, on the Sony fanboy fan base side, if Xbox is doing all this type like nasty backdoor deals? Take that into consideration for 1 second. How would that feel? How would that feel? They're doing all these backdoor deals, all these exclusives over here on Xbox, and the Sony fan base can't enjoy them. You're paying the up list. They just marked up the PlayStation. They just did a price hike. They just jacked the price up on PS5, bro. And you mean to tell me Xbox is stealing all the exclusives? They're taking all of their exclusives. They ain't gonna have Spider-Man. They ain't gonna have Wolverine. They ain't gonna have Spider-Man 2. None of this. But you just paid $1,000 for a marked up, PlayStation was on eBay or at Walmart or Best Buy or whatever. You bought a whole bundle pack. How would you feel? You know what I'm saying? That's the point that I'm trying to make. See, the fanboys get caught up in all the hype because they've been on Sony's side. They've been doing it for so long. They don't feel like Xbox can compete at a very high level. But my friend, you are wrong. This is a new generation for PC, Xbox, and Nintendo, and cloud gaming. If you don't get on the train now, you're going to get left behind. And that's what's going on at Jim Ryan's headquarters at Sony. This guy clearly don't know how to run a business. This is the most delusional man I ever seen in my life. He acts like a female. He goes through all these different mood swings and emotions. Oh, how did they Call of Duty? Oh, I'm gonna get fired. Just crying like a little baby. Just crying, bro. Just like a little bit of baby. Somebody please wipe his nose and change his diaper. It's stinking over there at Sony. It is stinking. Yes, it smells like sewer over there right there. This guy right here is delusional. He cannot stand the ground Xbox walk on right now. They're gonna take Call of Duty away and leave me over here trying to figure out where I'm gonna get this extra 30% coming into my business, where I can lie and scheme and steal away from my own fan base and tell them and try to play the victim now and try to make up for the markup for the price hike of the PS5 and try to pretend like I care about all of my little Sony ponies. All of them, yes, with all the little rainbow hair and all the little unicorns just floating around in the air. I'm gonna pretend like I care about them. Yeah, but you're not bringing any value to PS Plus Premium. Can we get some value there? Can we please get some exclusives up in there? Some first-person shooters, some more games. Give us something, bro. Don't just kill it off like PlayStation Now, bro. Please give us something, Sony. We need something back for the price hike, bro. Big shout out to everybody that has the PS5, because this price hike ain't looking too good for the holidays. And that Xbox Series S and X, that Xbox is looking real juicy right now on that shelf. It's looking real good right now. I could actually find one. Just today, I walked in Walmart, bro. I seen 2 Series X, and I was surprised. I was like, wow, they are really keeping up with stock now. So what do you think is going to happen for the holidays? Xbox numbers over here are going to skyrocket. If they get this deal done, bro, you think Uncle Jim up there at Sony's front office, those Decepticons are crying right now? out here in these gaming streets, they're begging the Sony fanboys to come help them. Please, let's protest. Let's stop it. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna lose my job. Please, somebody help me. Help me. Uncle Jim Ryan don't care about you. He don't care about me. He don't care about anyone but his bank account. This guy just came out and tried to, and this man just threw the biggest pity party I ever seen in my life. He is begging. He's literally down on one knee right now to please somebody stop the Activision Blizzard deal from Call of Duty going to Game Pass, because it is over for PlayStation come next year. It hands down, it is over, bro. Like, I seen so many PlayStations already getting punned right now, bro, because they already know. They already know. And as a fan of PlayStation, I love the PlayStation ecosystem. I do not rock with Sony. I love what PlayStation does for the brand. I seen how hard those guys work at these studios. I know what's going down in these gaming streets. A lot of gamers don't even know. So-called big gamers don't even know. But they're gamers, right? You know, you're gonna sit here and tell me you believe in generations? You're gonna sit here and tell me that the PS5 is the most quality console ever, but you're promoting 1440p? You're gonna tell me that you can't run at a solid 60 frames, 4K resolution on any TV? But you're gonna tell me you're gonna make a cheaper PS5, but it's supposed to be better, and you already have been proven wrong. The last upgrade that they did due to the heat sink, it was actually worse, and that's why so many of these PS5s out here are breaking, and that's another lawsuit coming down the pipeline. Lion Jim Ryan. I you know, when I look at that guy, I'm just waiting to see how many more lies are gonna come out his mouth. It's like you know, you ever had like a words whenever someone's talking on the TV and you can see what they're saying. It's like a little dot going across everything he's saying in the air, and it's like lies. It's just saying more lies and more lies, and all I can see is just greed, money. Give me your money. Open your wallets. That I promise you, bro. Come next year, it's gonna be a whole different game, whole different ball game, because Xbox, Uncle Phil over there, Xbox guys, they got something good going. They got the ball rolling. They are actually more so for the gamers than Sony. PlayStation wants to be for the gamers. That's why they came out with the PlayStation Plus premium service. But Sony, the company, the people that's head in charge, is holding it up. They don't want to do day ones. They have to give the green light, bro, in order for them to do day ones. Like let's say God of Wars or you know, Miles Morales. Let's say they come up with a Miles Morales 2, Spider-Man 2. Those supposed to be on PlayStation Plus Premium, or you can buy the game as well. It's supposed to be something that can jumpstart their subscription service, but Sony refused to give the green light because they're gatekeeping and locking everybody down behind this $70 price tag that doesn't even, still to this day, don't even make any sense. Because if you're the market leaders, how would you need to do a price hike on games and the console? No one can get answers of that. To this day, no one actually said why. Oh, due to inflation. Last I checked, inflation was mostly going after food and gas, and you know, housing, and you know, other little things. I didn't know that it had an impact on gaming. Like if it was such a huge impact on gaming, right? Why Nintendo and Xbox ain't crying wolf over here like Sony with these big crybabies just acting like some just lunatics over money? sitting at the table thinking about how can I con my own fan base tomorrow. I'm just really sitting back watching Sony really just dig a deeper hole for themselves, and they're just tearing PlayStation apart. They're driving their own brand into the ground, bro, with greed, and they don't even see it. How many content creators got to make this point? How many? I'm talking about huge people. The gaming community is standing up, by the way. I'm so proud of these guys out here. I'm not talking about the fanboys or the Sony ponies, the ones that's going to defend. They're going to defend Jim Ryan up there at Sony's front office. Lion Jim Ryan. They're going to defend that. He's doing a price hike. It's okay. It's $70 games. It's okay. Remakes, remasters. It's okay because we're going to support it. But then you gotta think you're gonna do all these exclusive deals and lock down Spider-Man and so many more other games locked down to the whole entire PlayStation platform ecosystem, and you won't allow them to even go to Xbox. But now whenever Xbox want to lock down Call of Duty, it's a problem. It's like that extra 30% is leaving. That is a big that's a big cut. That is a deep cut in Sony pockets. That is the majority of their sales coming from Call of Duty. Call of Duty is outselling everything put together. So if that leaves in 3 more years, we kind of know where the market is headed. It's headed towards Game Pass, bro. Game Pass, it will be taking over really soon. And once Starfield, Redfall, Hellblade, Fable, Forza Motorsports, Indiana Jones, Perfect Dark, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, all these other games, Stalker 2, Scorn, all these exclusives coming over to Xbox. Sony is not ready. They was not ready for this generation, bro. They were not ready for this generation. Xbox wasn't ready either, but they're sticking by their word, and they're delivering. They're not crying. They're just in the lab working. And that's what makes a company prosper. That's what makes you greater and better each and every day. Sony is over here at the front office bickering and crying and chirping amongst each other. They're not even reaching out to the fans. They're not doing E3s. They're not showing us gameplay. How are you for the players if you're not for the players? You're not showing them anything. You're not giving us anything to believe in with PlayStation. Nothing. It's like we don't care. It's clearly you can see they don't care about nothing but money, bro. You're stubborn. They have that old school way of mentality of thinking. That's why the whole entire company is going under now. That's why they're going under now. They're dry snitching rats. Rat trap over there at Sony. They're all rats. So you don't think someone else in Sony is just the greediest Lion Jim Ryan? None of them are getting along. Word on the street out here in these gaming streets, if you guys really want to know, clearly they're not getting along. They're not behind closed doors, bro. I don't know who's pulling the trigger to say, hey man, you need to go out there and say something. We don't know if it's another CEO, another big. We only send Lion Jim Ryan out there on PlayStation to sit here and just tell all these little lies right here, and you're gonna have all these little fanboys believe them. But see, Xbox have been the underdog for a real long time. And now they're blossom. See, they planted these seeds in the whole Xbox One era when everybody was like, man, Xbox ain't looking too good. But see, they were already planning because they know they had so much money in the bank. They got that bag. They can play around. They can afford to do it. Sony could not afford to play around the whole entire generation. They played around the whole entire generation. For every step PlayStation tries to move forward and bring out part 2s and part 3s, Sony says no, make remakes. That's a quick cash grab. We're trying to milk our fan base for everything they have. Sony pulls them back 2 steps for every step PlayStation try to make. for everyone, bro. And you gotta remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Why do you think so many kingdoms has failed, bro? Because of bad leadership. Bad leadership at the front office up there at Sony, bro. Why do you think no land or no nation can prosper with bad leadership? Eventually they're going to fall, and you guys are seeing them go downhill right now. Sony back is against the wall. They don't know what to do, bro. They are in public crying. They're out in the public eye crying, trying to stop deals, dry snitching, ratting on Xbox, saying that they're doing this, they're doing that. Everybody is like, bro, do you not see what you're doing? You're locking down games from Xbox. So how is that fair? It's like you don't want to do tit for tat, but you want to be selfish at the same time. Like, okay, so if you get that exclusive over here on PlayStation, Xbox need to get this one. Hey, I'm just the messenger. I'm the middleman. I'm not saying who should lock down what and who shouldn't. I'm just saying what I feel like what is right and what I feel like what is wrong. That's all I'm saying. But Sony is not right, bro. They are not right, man. And if they keep this up, bro, I just don't know. They keep locking down games every week. It's a new game locked down from Sony. If you keep locking them down, bro, like, what do you expect, Xbox to do? The fans have asked Xbox for years, can you please compete? And now that they're competing and they're buying up so many new studios and so many new games, and they're bringing back all our favorite games. As a matter of fact, Sony mascot is rocking with Xbox. Crash Bandicoot. Back in the 90s, that was their mascot, bro. So, it's not so bad that they are acquiring all these new studios, because they are bringing back games, Spyro the Dragon, and all of these games that we love so much, including stuff like Candy Crush, bro. They make so much money off of Candy Crush, Call of Duty, and all of the rest of the list, bro. It's so many more games, and they really better hope somehow, some way, Xbox does not get their hands on the old Spider-Mans that Activision made and remaster and remake those and come on Xbox. They really better hope they don't at least get one, because if they didn't buy those rights to Activision, and they can do it, they can put them right on Game Pass. Spider-Man will be on Xbox, and that right there will bust their bubble. We don't. I'm not trying to. I don't like companies trying to hurt gamers, but I do like to see competition. Sony is trying to hurt gaming by being greedy, grimy, scheming, low down, and shady. All these little shady backdoor exclusive deals, that's not good for gaming, because first of all, it's not even good for the content creators, for the ones that's making the games. The gaming community is damaged because of that, because now you're putting games on PC because they couldn't sell good on the actual PlayStation console. So if you really didn't need that extra Microsoft hustle money on PC, why is it on there? Because like he even admitted it. Lion Jim Ryan admitted it. Selling 10s or 20 million copies is just not enough anymore. We need more. Now, whether that's true or not, who will ever know? We just know they're greedy and grimy. That's one thing for sure we know. I don't agree with it. And this is why I say we need the true gamers to stick together. The true gamers to bring value back to the gaming community. We have to be the ones to do it. Clearly, the company is not going to do it. Money is too powerful. It just overshadows gaming now. We cannot do anything about that. It's been going on extremely way too long, and now they're just corrupted up there at the front office at Sony. So we, the gamers, have to come together and bring value to each other. And that's why I'm trying to get people into the PlayStation ecosystem and the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass ecosystem if you have a PC. So if you want to jump into the PlayStation Plus Premium ecosystem, click that link down in the description. Or if you want to try Game Pass Ultimate only, click the link in the description. Sign up for either one, only if you have a PC, because I know it's hard out here due to inflation, you know, the rising prices of gas and housing and food and materials. I just want to give the gaming community a better, you know, value that they can jump into, you know, the ecosystem of PlayStation or Xbox, or if you just love gaming on PC, period. Because clearly Sony's not going to do it. They're just going to make remakes for the whole entire generation. So there's nothing we really can do about that, you know, and that's sad to say, because, you know, we have some diehards out here. They're looking forward to be excited about their PS5 that is so hard to get already. It's like you got to pull a drawing or a raffle ticket just to even get one. You got to be on the waiting list. So that's why. So I'm just gonna leave it right there, guys. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, guys, so you can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news off in these gaming streets. Thank you and peace.